Hello everyone and welcome back to the PlayStation Plus collection for October 2021. At the end of this video we're going to have the announcements for November 2021's games, so stick around to see what they are. First of all, playing PGA 2K21, which I gave a 2 out of 5 rating, and I am considering lowering that to a 1.5, just because the game is excessively unenjoyable. This is the Divot Derby, which you remember me talking about last time, and I was wrong in the style of gameplay that I said it was. I thought it was going to be a sort of competition for closest to the pin, farthest drive. No, it's basically just a race to keep playing. Out of the 20 players, the first round, only 17 get through, so you've got to try and race to the pin and putt as fast as possible, which obviously continues and continues until there's one person left to win. And this was the most fun I had with this game. That's even including the character creator. As you can see, my person looks massively different to how he did in the start, and the only thing that resembles me from him is the fact that he's white, overweight, bald with a hat and a beard. You know, it's what you get for a 2K21 game that they seem to have put absolutely no effort into. Feels like it was originally made for only the Stadia and ported to every other home console. And that being said, about this being the most fun version of any game mode on here, it's just such an unreliable, unstable connection. I even got so bored with this game that I had to edit out the second round of this mode because it was just so boring. I find it difficult to talk about this game, and I showed the fact that I was putting, the ball was going in, I was going to advance to the next round, and the connection just kicked me, and I imagine it kicked absolutely everybody else out. Speaking of everybody else, it seems like I'm not the only one to have a low opinion of this game, as it's only got 0.1% platinum trophy obtained. It's not because the game's difficult at all. As I said last time, the long putts, once you get your eyes in, are easy as hell. And that's why I think people aren't enjoying playing this. There's a trophy that's 0.6% obtained, and it's bronze. And it literally just means the players aren't putting the effort in to get the trophies. All you have to do is putt 5 putts in a row in training. So no one really is putting the effort into this game. They're probably just playing the Divot Derby with their friends and having the competition. Moving on from Divot Derby, because I don't have a lot of good to say about that, but I've got probably even less good to say about this. This is the career mode. As you can see, I've got a fancy new jumper on, and I did originally think that you could only buy the new clothes, but you can unlock the nicer looking ones, which is a credit to 2K21, because it just goes to show that they're putting the effort into giving you bare minimum maybe for buying from the store, but the unlockables for your clubs, your outfits and everything do seem to be the better ones. Now, the career mode, for some strange reason, lets you choose the difficulty before the start of every course. Now, don't know about you, but I'm used to the difficulty in games going up the better you get at them, not giving you the option every single time to decide. And I'm pretty sure it let you decide on the amount of rounds you play as well, so if you're going to play the career, you're going to want to play every single round. You don't want to do half a round and then just see if it's going to fill it in for you. Anyway, the whole point of the month in review is for me to play the game over the course of a month and see if my opinion changes. Well, I didn't have to play this over the course of a month because I didn't play it at all over the course of the month, only to capture this footage because the game is that bad. It's just not fun. The controls are weird. You have to press R3 to acknowledge your inputs at the start of the game. I just really would urge people not to waste their time with it. But that being said, Mortal Kombat X is a fantastic game. This section is the story mode, and I've got to say, I didn't expect it to be quick time events straight off the bat, and I really enjoyed that. As a fan of other games such as Shenmue, where it's got extremely difficult quick time events, and the same with Resident Evil 5 when you're playing that on the hardest difficulty, I really appreciated just the sudden and fun section that you see in here. But that's where the fun ends for the story mode for me, because you're stuck as playing as Johnny Cage for the first 4 fights, which is If you're a Johnny Cage main, that's fine. Typically, if anyone's going to be playing Mortal Kombat, it's going to be Scorpion or Sub-Zero or maybe Kenshi. But just don't know. The fourth battle you're fighting with is Johnny Cage. You're against Shinnok, and the first three leading up to it are gradually getting more difficult, which I said I preferred in the last PGA just there. But he absolutely destroys you. It was that bad that I actually thought that it was part of the game for you to have to lose. But it's not. It asked me to restart. This game, I would have to say, is absolutely not for casual players. Not for somebody to just pick up and start playing. But I feel the only way that you're really going to advance and get better at this game is probably by only playing against your friends, or even easy mode, progressively going up higher difficulties as you go, because I mentioned that Shinnok is a beast, which he absolutely is. And not only Shinnok, but the trophies. Again, 0.1% of players only have the platinum, and I don't think that's the same reason as PGA 2K21. For one major reason. There's 5 or 6 other trophies that are 0.01% gained, and one of them, literally, die will you, you have to hit 1,000 times on the invasion boss. Now, I've not done the invasion, but I'm hoping that that stacks. I can't imagine anybody spending the time and the effort to hit something 1,000 times and is still not dead. That sounds insane to me. But back to the first video of the month with Mortal Kombat X, and I said about the factions, which I didn't entirely understand. Turns out, factions is kind of like gambling, and I assume every month the faction you choose goes up into our rankings, and I assume that the more people who play for that faction and do better, puts your faction in a higher standing. I'm pretty sure the reward that you get at the end is just coins, which I didn't understand in its entirety at first. But I have to say, the reason that this game is going from 2.5 up to 3 is purely because of the Crypt, which is a fantastic little side game. It's where I spent all my time. After recording this video, I went and I completed the Crypt, got all of the artifacts and went through all of the areas. And I'm not shy to admit, it made me jump a couple of times because there are attacks that you don't even see coming. Spiders, wolves, bodies. They just jump out and you've got a quick time event to hit them and kill them. Now in the Crypt, you're going to go in here and you unlock other things for the game. Not only are you going to unlock costumes and you're going to unlock concept art, you'll unlock music and even fatalities and brutalities. This is where you unlock them. And this is where you unlock modifiers for the Test Your Luck game mode, which I talked about before. Now this, as I said, is absolutely going to go up to a 3 out of 5 from 2.5. I highly recommend, if you don't enjoy the fighting aspect of the game, but you enjoy sort of labyrinth puzzlers, this is where you go and spend your time. And for now, let's see what the games for next month are. If you enjoy, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. First up, we've got First Class Trouble, which is the first of the confirmed games. This was announced on the State of Play to be free for the 5th to the 7th, I think it is, maybe the 2nd to the 7th of November. And it seems like a better version of Among Us. However, that being said, that is the only one that we know so far to be confirmed, because the rest of them are just rumours. Which, if they come true, would be pretty fantastic, because Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning was one of the best freebies that we got on the PS3. Re-Reckoning looks to be more of the same fantastic gameplay, graphics and settings. Other than that, we also have got one of the most mediocre beta games that I've played recently, of Knockout City. Which, it's fun, it might be more fun with more players, and it might be more fun having the access to the whole game. So, we'll see if these are true rumours. If not, I'll release a new video of the upcoming games. Thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed. Please like, share, subscribe and comment. But most importantly, have a good day and consider checking out these other videos. See you later.